brilliant. First half, fantastic. Second half, dross. And we have dropped points to Barrow. We started the day 7th, they started 22nd. I've got my list of stuff, bullet points I've done in chronological order as I watch the game. And what I'll do is I'm just going to, as I always do, quickly rattle through these, explain bit by bit what I've written, and then we'll look forward to Monday's game against the mighty Bolton. It'll be a tough one, but at least we're at home. Okay, so first thing I wrote was Podge and Ledley. Both started. Great to see Ledley get a start. I think a player of his calibre absolutely deserves a place in our team. And nice to see Podge start is what I was thinking at the time. I even drew a little love heart because I fancy Podge. Next thing I wrote was nice ground. It is a nice ground. It's got the water nearby and all that sort of stuff. Looks lovely. Last time we played was 2-1. The team sheet read like Ledley was going to be playing right back, which confused me and upset me for a little bit. And I've written in brackets, swap him and Barrow. And that's exactly what they actually played as, so the team sheet was just wrong. Sheehan playing high. Yeah, so a week's gone by where we've had no recognised CDM, which now we've got Ledley. Sheehan's played really, really deep, and I was hoping that, in the opening sort of 10 minutes, Sheehan was playing really high. So I think that's sort of what we're going to do from now on. And hopefully in the weeks coming, in the next 9 games, it'll work. 5 minutes in, great passing. We were playing really nice sort of tap, 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 one-touch football. And it looked really good and really, really dangerous. 17th minute, Labs and their Taylor went in for a little tackle and had a little spat or whatever they had. And the ref, who was a Premier League ref, by the way, lending his time to League Two, had a word with them both, and I sort of thought, this is going to be Labs getting carded at some point in this game. Then written, Lewis is doing really well. He had a fantastic game at this point, and further down the line, he absolutely had a fantastic game. 24th minute, big scramble inside the box, inside their box, so we were sort of attacking, a couple of shots went off, a couple of shots were ricocheted, and then Barrow steps up from outside the box, oof, hits it. It was a really good shot, blasted it, and it took a massive deflection and went over the keeper. Happy days. Well done, Barrow. And then I said, in places, the pitch is worse than ours. I can say that for now, but I'm sure in a week or two, things will go back to normal. Nearly conceded to a Ledley shocking pass. Ledley tried a little outside of the boot pass, wasn't far or anything like that, and it just fell to a Barrow attacker. And he shook his head immediately. But luckily, I think it was their number 9, who is... What's his bloody name? I did have it written down somewhere. Can't remember his name. Nope. But luckily he skied it, so no dramas. And then here we go, 43rd minute. Labs got a card. Won a free kick, I think, and then booted the ball away. And then, there you go, there's him yellowed. And half-time, it was 1-0 to us. Happy days, what a great first half. Loads of attacking football. We didn't do a great deal of defending at all, and it looked like we were going to hump them 3-0. Yeah, okay. Next thing I wrote, Lewis, still doing great. Whilst attacking, whilst defending, he was our better player. Around about the sort of 50th minute, I was still thinking this guy is absolutely smashing it. Okay, and then next bit, poor defending has left their number 9 one-on-one against Scott Bennett. Probably the slowest man on the pitch. And a number 9, or an attacker against Mr. Bennett, is only really going to end one way. The number 9 faked a shot. 3 of our defenders went sliding past him, absolutely sent him for a bag of chips. And then he obviously faked that, they went sliding, he stopped and dinked it in. It was a well-worked Quigley, that's his name, number 9. 57th minute, he sent 3 of our defenders flying and then dinked one in, no dramas. The next 10 minutes of football was really even. Okay-ish football from both teams, nothing drastic, nothing crazy. It was just okay-ish football, not too bad to watch. Quigley then went one-on-one with Nick Townsend, and to do that, it was sort of an over-the-top ball, which they swapped tactics for that quite quickly, and we struggled to adapt to it. He had his arms all over Mickey, and he sort of pushed Mickey out the way, and that's how he ended up one-on-one. If he kept his hands to himself, Mickey probably would have beaten to it, but there we go. Nick Townsend, luckily, I thought it was a lucky save, But then watching the replay, he did dive the right way and he did actually get something on it. So Nick Townsend absolutely saved us there. I then said, I couldn't tell you what time this was, probably around the 70-ish minute. I said Taylor and Benno need subbing off, preferably for the likes of Nicky Maynard coming on, stuff like that. And then a couple of minutes later, Nicky does come on, but for Podge, which, yeah, I mean, that's fine too. I think the only reason I didn't say Podge needs coming off is because I like him. But yeah, Taylor wasn't doing too much. He wasn't shocking. He was not our worst player, but I thought he could have done with coming off anyway. 84th minute, Devitt scores a really, really clever free kick. It was Devitt stood over it, and he was just stood slightly to the left of the ball on the outside of the wall, outside of the box, sorry. And there was another player taking paces backwards as if he was about to take it, and Devitt, like out of nowhere, boff, shoots right-footed, and our wall fell to pieces. So both these goals came from pretty woeful defending, to be fair. We had 4 players in the wall. I know Mickey, Labs and Ledley. I can't remember the 4th person. They all jumped. Most of them jumped straight. Mickey threw a knee up to try and block it, and Labs folded like a deck chair to get out of the way of the ball. And it went in just to the keeper's left, so the right of the attacker. It was really, really well worked. Nearly so good that the shot was good enough that it's hard to get annoyed at it, but the defending was bad enough that I absolutely did get annoyed about it. And that was us 2-1 down, which was really, really frustrating. We just gifted relegation battle Barrow 3 points. A couple of minutes later, 89th minute, Mickey gets his second yellow, red card, he waltzes off, and then there we go, game over. Shocking. Great first half, really good. Looked like we were going to win 3 or 4-0. Second half, however, they absolutely humped us, and it wasn't fun to watch. Man of the match, Lewis, no doubt, if you can give one to a county player. I don't always like doing that. Devitt was probably the man of the match, if I'm completely honest with you. Or that, what's his name? The Quigley, he was really good there. No, I think he's their number 9. Somehow, after 2 weeks off through international break and a loss, we are still 7th. I'm not sure who's watching over us. The football gods, if there are any, he or she. We are still 7th, but we've got Bolton at home on Monday. I think that's a 3 o'clock kickoff. I'm sure that's what Tim Thrave said. I might be wrong. However, they're a really good team, and I've got loads of mates who are Bolton fans, Cav and the boys, that I keep talking about. So I'd love nothing more than for us to absolutely hump them and send them back up north with their tail between their legs. I'll leave it there anyway, guys. Be good. Tune in for the game on Monday. The more people that watch it, the more money the club get. And let's finish our 9 finals with a bang. Here's hoping. Be good, look after yourselves, be nice to each other. Boom, see you later.
Many thanks for watching the latest content on the Amber Army channel. Please make sure you leave us a like. Make sure you subscribe for more content, both for the neutral football fan and also plenty of Newport County. Even more Newport County content can be found on the club's iFollow channel on the link above. It is just £4.49 per month to subscribe to that service. And those of you feeling extra generous can also support us on Patreon on the link at the bottom there. That would be a monthly donation of your choice. Thank you again, make sure you've subscribed, and as always, up the county.